Vice News Tonight on HBO did a full segment about a group of women of color. It was called What It's Like to Take a Vacation Away from White People, which, again, you know, I'm always loath to do these sort of reverse the race and then check it, but reverse the race and then check it. So what it's like to take a vacation away from black people and see how that goes for you in the public discourse. Here is a little bit of Vice celebrating a bunch of women of color escaping the white people, the bad, bad white people.
This is like heaven right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alexis Bromley is from Nebraska. She needed a break from white people.
In Omaha, it's very segregated. It can be very isolating if you're a person of color.
Can you pause it for 1 second? I just want to point out, she says that it's very segregated in Nebraska. You know where else it's segregated? In your segregated vacation spot. That's where else it is very segregated. But apparently, it's totally fine to talk about segregation of races so long as you're a person of color. Continue.
The current political climate has only made these feelings worse. So she decided to go on a Women of Color healing retreat in Costa Rica.
Okay, a couple of notes about this. The Women of Color Healing Retreat in Costa Rica. Costa Rica is an area that was colonized by the Spanish. It is 84% white or mestizo. So it's not exactly the most segregated area on planet Earth, but apparently it is fine for people to segregate themselves into communities of various colors so long as those members are members of the intersectional coalition. Otherwise, they'll call you parochial, right? If you live in a Jewish community, then you're parochial. If you live in a gated community that, not through any attempt to exclude people of other races, just happens to be predominantly white, then you are obviously involved in a form of segregation. But if you specifically go to a women of color retreat to avoid the whites, the bad white folks, then of course you are doing just fine. The radicalism of the left on full display.